I'm really excited to bring you guys the cruise news today. It's really fun to be able to bring you the cruise news from actually in a cruise cabin. I thought on this trip we had picked the absolute perfect cabin. We are midship in a balcony. We're not near a nightclub or a swimming pool where you get all the noise. We're not that close to the elevators so you don't get all the chatter of the people walking by. But there is one thing we forgot to take into consideration. My wife and I were sitting out on the balcony and this happened. Our balcony was right above the beanbag toss. Those guys really get into it. You know what's even worse than getting a beanbag to the head? Getting arrested on your cruise vacation. A bold and all too greedy 41-year-old man ran a scam on the MSC casino. How do you think that turned out? Let's roll the story.
A man sailing on an MSC cruise ship was arrested in Brazil for trying to pull a fast one on the cruise ship casino. The 41-year-old man was allegedly using fraudulent credit cards issued in the United States to gamble and to purchase expensive alcohol and perfume from the ship's stores. He was able to get away with it for a while, but he got greedy, and when he tried to register multiple credit cards with the casino, the accounts were flagged and found to be fraudulent. When the man disembarked the ship, he was arrested, and in his possession he had 2 ship cards, an iPhone, and $2,600 in cash. Authorities claim the suspect's alleged actions caused a total loss of more than $6,000.
We're going to get into some detail about the cruise ship drug dealer that was caught last week. You'll never believe what he did for his full-time job. But first, we need to talk about all these really popular cruise destinations that are adding big tax increases to all the passengers that come to its ports. It's already causing major cruise lines to change future itineraries, therefore affecting passengers that book in advance. They have to completely change their vacation plans. Let's roll the story.
Iceland is joining the growing number of countries that are adding new taxes to cruise ship passengers. At least 10 cruises have been canceled due to the sudden announcement of the new $18 tax. This is not a one-time entry fee. If the ship has multiple port stops in Iceland, the tax per passenger would have to be paid each time. Other cruise destinations like Mexico and Greece have also recently added taxes to cruise passengers, making the cruise line industry scramble to find new ways to stay profitable in a competitive and tight margin environment.
Royal Caribbean is apparently not satisfied with having the biggest cruise ships in the world, some of the biggest profit margins in all of the cruise ship industry. It seems they now want to take over the river cruise market. They just ordered 10 river cruise ships, and they say they're in it for the long haul, and in the coming months they're going to be ordering more. I'm guessing Viking Cruise Line, the cruise line that's kind of known for river cruises, probably isn't really too happy about this chain of events. Let's roll the story.
In another power move by Royal Caribbean, it would appear they are looking to take over the river cruise game. Viking Cruises is what comes to mind for most when thinking about river cruising, but probably not for long. The cruise giant Royal Caribbean just purchased 10 river ships to start sailing in the next few years. The ships will be part of Royal Caribbean's premium cruise line Celebrity, and they claim you can expect an elevated dining and entertainment experience. The price is expected to be a bit more than the ocean cruise prices, as the river cruises will be more inclusive with included Wi-Fi and drinks. One major difference to set apart the new river cruise experience is that the Celebrity ships will allow children, where most river cruise companies don't. Will you be booking a river cruise on one of these beautiful new Celebrity ships?
My wife and I have never been on a river cruise. If any of you out there watching this have, let us know in the comments what it's like. Is it worth it? I'm happy to say that on all the cruises I've been on, I've never had anybody offer to sell me drugs on the cruise ship. In the cruise ports, especially in Jamaica, it's happened, but not on the cruise ship. Well, in our next story, we have a man who has a profession that would really make you think he's a trustworthy person. But as he was trying to board the Allure of the Seas and went through security, they found some bags of Skittles in his luggage that didn't have Skittles in them. Let's roll the story.
A Florida sheriff's deputy was allegedly caught trying to smuggle Ecstasy onto the Royal Caribbean cruise ship Allure of the Seas last week. Deputy Francisco Mello was on his way to board the ship, but the party never even got started for Mello, as he was stopped at security where authorities searched his luggage and found sealed bags of Skittles candies with 60 Ecstasy pills hidden inside. It seems this deputy at some point was pulled to the dark side and had decided to deal drugs instead of getting them off the streets. Thankfully, Melos was relieved of his duty at the time of his arrest and is currently in jail with charges of possession, sale, and trafficking of a controlled substance. His bond is set at $25,000.
You guys know I love giving you bonus content. Just be warned on this one, it gets a little bit saucy. Some of us have to learn the hard way that there are things you should never do on a cruise ship balcony. Because there are cameras that can see everything you do on your balcony, most people avoid getting saucy out there. But not us. We love getting saucy on the balcony. Shaq's Big Chicken saucy, if you know what I mean. Hey, if you guys liked this video, click on this other cruise news episode that's on the screen right now. And always remember, no matter what cruise destination you choose, no matter what cruise line you choose, adventure awaits.